Okay folks, so what have we got here? We've got a Quest fridge, three-way fridge, and it stopped working on gas. The gas flame that we normally see is down there through that hole. The pizza ignition has stopped quite a while ago, so I've been lighting it with a match, but now it appears it seems to have stopped working on gas. And the thing that I think's gone with it is the Thermocouple, which basically keeps the gas valve open by heat that it detects at the gas flame down here. So there is a thermocouple that goes all the way up to the gas controls at the top here. That holds this gas valve open. So when you're lighting it and it lights and you keep it pushed down, and when you release it, once you've got it pushed down, it's letting the gas through. When you release it, it then relies on the switch to keep it open, so when you release it, the gas flame's been going out. The reason for that is the thermocouple, which is non-electric part, it's just done by heat, and we need to replace it. So the first thing I'm going to do is take off these screws down the side, and these screws, and these screws down the side here as well. The screws around the electric point, because it's a three-way switch, three-way fridge, so take those off as well, and there's 4 underneath. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, so we've taken all the screws off, including the 4 along the bottom, and here we have what we're going to be replacing. The gas tap here, that part at the bottom needs replacing. And if you follow it down, it goes to this flame sensor here near the flame, which is poking into the flame sensor. You don't touch the gas pipe, which is this one at the bottom. You don't touch that. Don't touch that at all. And there's a screw there on the side you'll probably have to take off for routing the old one, because I've actually done this, I've repaired it already. And you have to take that nut off there. Okay, so it's on the bottom of the gas tap, and you just do it, don't over tighten it, that's the main thing. With the new thermocouple, which is this copper tube here, with this new thermocouple, you'll find that you get a lot of adapters which are in the packet here, so you choose the one that fits. Okay, the old thermocouple that I've already taken out was this one. You can see it's quite a thinnish copper wire, which will have the thermal expansion inside that, whilst the new one is just a general universal thermocouple that would do for any gas boiler, to be honest. But this one I've used for this fridge. You get them from about £3 or £4 on eBay, or €3 or €4 delivered. They take a while to come, but you can get them. And you'll just undo that nut there at the bottom, which has got the split washer on. The one that it comes with I've left on, because that's not split. See that one there? So you just leave that on, it won't matter being left on. Stretch it across, it's a 600mm one. This is held on with a screw at the top, which you can just loosen, but you need to push it fairly well into the flame, because it does need to go into the flame. And that's it. Once that new part's put in, it's fairly straightforward. That doesn't carry gas, this bottom part. That just holds the gas. That just holds the gas valve open at the top. The one that carries the gas is the one at the side here, the big thicker one, slightly thicker, which you don't touch at all. So basically, you don't need to be. You're not touching the gas side at all. You're just touching the switch, and you're replacing it on this. And then you have to just, all you have to do, you don't take the 4 screws out at the top. You can see I've left those. You just get somebody to hold this open, because you still can't get the top off even if you do. Okay, so now it's just a question of putting all the screws back around these electric cables, which we didn't really interfere with. It's just the clamping inside that you're touching, and around the gas tap there we didn't really interfere with that, on the gas input rather. There's quite a few screws, they're all down here, but they're all the same size, so putting it all together. Okay, so there we have it all back together again, all the screws done back up again. I'm just going to get some matches and put the gas canister on and we'll get it lit. Okay, and you can see we've got the flame lit now. It stayed in. I used a match because that's the easiest way. There used to be a little perspex window there. I pushed that through to get a match in because the electric pizza ignition isn't that good. So there we are, we're all sorted, and it stays on and it works fine. So for €4 you need to send away from Amazon or eBay for a thermocouple, a universal thermocouple. It needs to be 600mm, doesn't matter if it's over, but minimum 600 for a Quest 3-way fridge. I believe it's similar to the Dometic. The old thermocouple is here and much thinner piece of kit. And they do wear out after a while. They're just a thermal switch that holds the gas tap open. And hopefully that'll save you some money. You don't need to take it to a gas fitting place. You can just do it yourself, taking off about 20 screws, and yeah, works fine. Over and out.